The Maitrayaniya Upanishad is an ancient Sanskrit text that is embedded inside the Yajurveda. It is also known as the Maitri Upanishad and is listed as number 24 in the Muktika canon of 108 Upanishads. The Maitrayaniya Upanishad is associated with the Maitrayanas school of the Yajurveda. It is a part of the Black Yajurveda, with the term black implying the unarranged motley collection of content in Yajurveda, in contrast to the white Yajurveda where Brihadaranyaka Upanishad and Isha Upanishad are embedded. The chronology of Maitrayaniya Upanishad is contested, but generally accepted to be a late-period Upanishadic composition. The Maitrayaniya Upanishad consists of 7 prapathakas. The first prapataka is introductory, the next 3 are structured in a question-answer style and discuss metaphysical questions relating to Atman, while the 5th to 7th prapataka are supplements. However, several manuscripts discovered in different parts of India contain lesser number of prapathakas, with a Telugu language version showing just 4, and another Bernal version showing just 1 section. The content and structure of the Upanishad is also different in various manuscript recensions, suggesting that the Upanishad was extensively interpolated and expanded over a period of time. The common kernel of the Upanishad across different recensions, states Max Muller, is a reverence for soul that can be summarized in a few words as, is the self, the immortal, the fearless, the Brahman. The Maitrayaniya Upanishad is an important ancient text notable in its expanded version for its references to theories also found in Buddhism, elements of the Samkhya and Yoga schools of Hinduism, as well as the ashrama system. The text is also notable for its practice of aniuttarapayaktam, that is, being one of the earliest known Sanskrit texts that embedded quotes with credits and frequent citations to more ancient Sanskrit texts. Etymology. The etymological root of the Maitrayaniya Upanishad are unclear. This has historically led to a variety of names and spellings for this Upanishad. Maitra and Maitri are related words which literally mean kindly, benevolent, goodwill, amity, friend of all creatures. The likely root for the Upanishad is probably the name of an ancient Indian scholar, Maitra, sometimes spelled Maitri, giving the text the alternate name of Maitri Upanishad. The ancient scholar is also credited with a school of thought, thus giving the text the name Maitrayaniya Upanishad. Other names for this text include Maitrayani Upanishad, Maitrayana Upanishad, Maitrayaniya Brahmana Upanishad, Sri Yugasakaya Maitrayaniya Brahmana Upanishad, Maitreya Upanishad and Maitrayaniya Upanishad. Chronology. The Maitrayaniya Upanishad was probably composed in late 1st millennium BCE, likely after Atharvaveda texts such as the Mundaka Upanishad and Prashna Upanishad, but its precise chronology is unclear and contested. The chronology is difficult to resolve because all opinions rest on scanty evidence and analysis of archaism, style and repetitions across texts, driven by assumptions about likely evolution of ideas, and on presumptions about which philosophy might have influenced which other Indian philosophies. Olivelle includes Maitri Upanishad among the list of principal Upanishads that were composed last, probably around the start of the Common Era. Mahoney suggests an earlier date, placing Prashna along with Maitri and Mundaka Upanishads as texts that probably emerged about early 4th century BCE. Jayutilaki states, Buddhism is not far removed in time from, though it is prior to, the Maitri Upanishad. Nakamura states that, although Buddhistic influence can be seen in the Maitri Upanishad, the particular terms and modes of expression of Mahayana Buddhism do not yet appear. Phillips, in contrast, lists Maitri Upanishad before and about the time the first Buddhist Pali canonical texts were composed. Ranade posits a view similar to Phillips, placing Maitri's chronological composition in the fifth group of ancient Upanishads and last of the principal Upanishads. Cowell too considers Maitri Upanishad as later Upanishad, with its later sections comparatively modern. Because of the structural and style differences within texts, inconsistencies in Pune manuscript, Calcutta manuscript, Eckstein manuscript, Bernal manuscript and other manuscripts, and because some version of the manuscripts insert quotes from Vaishnavism, Dayson states that the Upanishad is chronologically significant because its author takes for granted the concepts and ideas found in Samkhya and Yoga schools of Hinduism, which must have been established by the time Maitri Upanishad was composed. Structure. The extant recension of the text consists 7 prapithakas, of which several sections are killas added later. The last 2 are called as killa by medieval-era Indian scholar Ramatirtha. Others consider the last 3 sections as supplements and appendices. Other discovered manuscript versions of the Maitri Upanishad present different number of sections, ranging from 1 to 4, without any appendices. There are also differences in style, structure and content among the discovered manuscripts when the text contains the same number of sections. The text is a prose-style Upanishad, with a motley collection of different-sized paragraphs. The first section has 4 paragraphs, the second has 7, the third presents 5 paragraphs, while the fourth section contains 6. As appendices, the fifth lesson has 2 paragraphs, while the sixth Prapithaka is the longest section with 38 paragraphs. The last supplementary section, or the seventh Prapithaka, has 11 paragraphs, some with many sub-paragraphs. The Maitrayaniya Upanishad is embedded after the Brahmana text of Yajurveda, and in its opening passages refers to rituals contained therein. It contextually belongs to the Sannyasa Upanishads corpus. Hume includes it among his list of 13 principal Upanishads.